Alright, how y'all doing, everyone? Alright, Aaron here, now with the test hands of this Monarch deck that I created. So yeah, time by time, I'll switch around the deck and I'll create it as best as I can. And to make it more fun. So yeah, Monarch, my #1 deck. If you were to... Okay, in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, let's just say that if you could only have one deck, what would it be? Is it Monarch like me? Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Talismandrit, Bistros, Dark World, Ritual, Tri-Brigade, Gladiators, you know, Elemental Heroes, Cyber Dragon. So yeah, I'm just naming so many. There are so many decks, but if you could choose only one, what would it be? Me, Monarchs. Distributed deck, you're not playing from your extra deck. Very fun to play. It is possible to go against those competitive decks, even if you're not playing those competitive cards, but it is possible to go against those cards. And just yeah, here we go. So you got Caius, Pantheism, Spell Card Soul Exchange, okay. Tenacity, Mithra. Alright. Time Tyrion Morganite. Alright, here we go. First off, you want to activate it. Time Tyrion Morganite. So, comes to your next turn, you're going to be able to draw 2 cards. Since you do not play... Since first, you cannot activate cards from your hand. You're not doing anything like that. So, next turn, you'll draw 2 cards. Tenacity, Reveal, search for any magic or trap. Automatically, you're going to want to get Domain. Now, okay, I'm going second, so yeah, I drew, so that'd be going second. So, you activate Domain. Special Summon Mithra, since you can special summon from your hand. Now the effect is, see, it's not a card effect. Even if you special summon from your hand, it's not an effect when it's in your hand. It's when the effect is when it is on the field. But you're gonna give yourself a token. Give your opponent a token. You count this as your tribute 1. Use Domain as your tribute 2. So that's your double tribute to go into Caius. Which Caius then banishes 1 card on the field. Now this was not a dark, so you don't get double the effect of banishing. You only get 1. So banish whatever card your opponent has on the field. You're gonna take 1,000 points of damage, no matter what it is. Now remember, if you hit a dark, your opponent will lose the copies of that dark that you hit. So that shit was just hitting a backfield, and it was a let me see, what would they have? Oh, I don't know. Let's just say you hit a back row. If whatever card it is, doesn't matter. It's gone. So then, declare an attack. Now, okay, since you have a tributed monster on the field, tributed monsters, when they declare an attack by damage calculation, it'll gain 800. So it is not 28. So 2, 36. So yeah, 3,000 plus 6 more, 800. There you go. Only when you declare an attack. When it's the end of your turn, it just goes back to 28. Also, since you have a tributed monster on the field, your opponent cannot play from the extra deck. Now draw and draw. Because of Time Tyrion Morganite. Now, okay. If my opponent had cards on the field, monsters, spell, card, soul exchange. If they have 1, you count their 1 and you count as your 2 from Domain and play a second monster on the field. Let's go Erebus this time. So Erebus will let you send away a magic. So you want to go Pantheism, and you want to send your domain. Then you activate the effect, which is, yeah, not a targeting, so you can still hit those monsters even though if they die, even if they say the effect is you cannot target them. It does not say in the text of Erebus, target. No, it's just select a card. If you want to select a card from their hand, okay, be my guest, or I would just want to get rid of one of the cards my opponent has on the field. And you can hit the link monsters. So let's say they had a link monster, or I don't know, whatever it is. Send it away. So then, banish it away. So it's gone. Now you just have Pantheism, Caius. Now, okay, remove Pantheism. Remove this Pantheism. Keep the Pantheism that you have in your hand. Reveal 3 cards. My opponent must choose one. So I'm going to go Tenacity, March of the Monarchs, and Tenacity. It does not matter what the hell they choose. They're just going to go Tenacity. They don't want me to get March. But I don't care. Activate Tenacity, reveal. Now I'll get my March of the Monarchs. It does not matter. Activate March of the Monarchs. And you got your combo piece right here. So now you have 2 Monarchs on the field. March of the Monarchs stops your opponent, stop your cards from being destroyed by card effects, your attributed monsters. And then here we go, domain. So again, end of your turn, you have that on the field. Your opponent cannot play from the extra deck. Now, draw and draw because of Time-Tirium Morganite. So you're drawing 2. Book of Moon, Pantheism, Ether, and a Caius. You know what? Let's set Book of Moon. Now, do you want to keep these? I would say yes, because now you're just going to want to remove from play, bring out Prime. You activate Prime for a tribute, and you activate Domain for a double tribute. Ether. So you send away another 2. I don't need Tenacity. And I'll throw away another Prime. Prime is what you really want to send away. And then you are going to special summon one. I'll special summon Dark Samorg. Now the effect's negated, so they can still set if they want to. So, let me put that up here so you guys can see a bit more. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I have Domain, Ether, Dark Samorg, Mega Caius, and an Erebus on the field. And then March of the Monarchs prevents everyone except Dark Samorg, because Dark Samorg is a special summon. Now, here we go. I can declare attacks, so Ether will get the boost up, Caius will get the boost up, Erebus will get the boost up, Dark Samorg does not get the boost up because that was special summoned. And in return, the one that you chose for Ether, which was my Dark Samorg, back to my hand. Now you have 3 Monarchs on the field, Domain and March. Draw another 2. Oh my god. Let's remove from play this Pantheism. Stormforth, Stormforth. Stormforth. Oh god, okay, Stormforth. Does not matter. It's all Stormforth. Monarch Stormforth. Activate domain, so take control. One of my monsters. Domain. Dark Samorg. Now March is for Dark Samorg as well. So then yeah. Ether, Caius, Erebus, Dark Samorg, Domain, March of the Monarchs. Just look at that. Now my opponent has to deal with all this, and then with March of the Monarchs, preventing my monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So go ahead, Raigeki. Okay, they stay alive, because they can't. Tributed monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Draw another 2. Oh my god, Domain. You get the idea. That was just big, huge right there. That was huge. 4 monsters out instantly. Well, you saw how it is when I bring those out. Okay, Pantheism, Vanity's Fiend, March of the Monarchs, Mega Caius, another Pantheism, and then a Vanities. Alright. Right now, if you're going first, okay, you're gonna have to go Pantheism. And then let's see. You want to get rid of? No, I'll just get rid of my other Pantheism. I don't care. Just get rid of it. Draw 2. 1, 2. Oh, better advantage now. Okay. Pantheism. Remove. Domain. 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 Okay. Have my opponent choose one. Okay, he doesn't want me having the shiny one. He just wants me to have the normal Domain. Alright. So you activate Domain. You activate March of the Monarchs. Special Summon Mithra. Tribute. Vanity's Fiend. Now, it is the same thing for Domain, but who cares? Just have a good tributed monster on the field. So, Vanity's Fiend, neither player can special summon, 24, and it is protected from March of the Monarchs. Protects it. My opponent's turn. Remember, they cannot play, so even if they destroy Domain, they still have to deal with Vanity's effect. But this is the combo that you want to have. At least a tributed monster, Domain, and March of the Monarchs. Remove, okay. So then let's go with Tenacity, Return, Tenacity. They want me getting Tenacity, they don't want me to get Return. But it does not matter. Tenacity. Reveal, which I will. I remove Erebus. I'll get Return. Activate Return. If they have monsters, spell card soul exchange. If they have one monster, take control of that monster, I'll activate Domain. Now I play Erebus. Erebus, send away 2. So, Prime, Let's send away the other pantheism. Select whatever card, rather, you know, if your opponent has no monsters, then select a card from your opponent's hand. Never give them a monster, never give them a card that's in their graveyard and give it right back to them. Never do that. Alright, so Erebus, okay. Get a monster then from Return of the Monarchs now. Let's get Ether. Alright then. End of my turn. This is what I have now on the field. A Vanity's Erebus, Domain, March of the Monarchs, and return. Alright then. On my opponent's turn, I'm going to activate, since I have Ether on the field. Do a tribute. So remove a Magic or Trap, so remove Tenacity. Get rid of my Vanities. Summon Ether. So what? Domain is almost like Vanities. You still can't play from the extra deck because I have a Tributed Monster on the field. So let's activate Ether on my opponent's turn. So send away Tenacity. Alright, send away a Domain. That's fine. Special Summon. Alright, I'll special summon Dark Samorg. Effects negated. And then for my search for a return, I'll search for Majesty's Fiend. To my hand. Okay, end of my opponent's turn. Now Dark Samorg comes to my hand. Draw. Domain, okay. Alright, Tenacity, remove. Bring up Prime. Alright then, you have all this. What do you want to play then? I would keep these, just use Prime, Domain. Now let's go Dark Samorg this time. So the door to continue, okay, now Dark Samorg was attributed, so let's search for another monster. Erebus. To my hand. My hand. Return, March, Domain, Ether, Erebus, Dark Samorg. When it comes to my opponent's turn, end phase. Still they cannot play from the extra deck. My attributed monsters are protected. I can search for one anytime I tribute summon. They cannot set cards now because of Dark Samorg. Dark Samorg's effect is activated now. And my opponent cannot set cards. Draw. Another Vanity's Fiend. Okay. I'm just gonna bring Prime. You don't... So yeah, remove. Tribute and play something else. Or if I could if I want to, but then it's gonna affect Dark Samorg. So if I played Majesty's Fiend, okay, but it's gonna affect Dark Samorg because then effects don't go. So you could if you want. If you feel like you have the way of possibly ending the game, or you know your opponent's not going to really depend that much on special summoning, putting backfield, of sending anything, then you might want to go Majesty's Fiend. Everything's negated, but Ether doesn't matter, Erebus doesn't matter, Dark Samorg would matter, but if you know you have a way of your opponent's not going to be playing from the extra deck, alright, fine. You know, playing from the back row, by sending any magic or traps, well then okay, fine. Majesty's Fiend. But Return of the Monarch still goes. So let's search for just a Mega Caius. And I have all that on the field. Majesty's Fiend, Mithra, Spells, okay, Soul Exchange, Book of Moon. Tenacity. Right, if you're going first, okay. Don't think you have a bad decision there. Okay, Soul Exchange you would want to do, but there's no monsters. But okay, Tenacity. Reveal Majesty's Fiend. 24,000. It's 24,000. Search for a magic or trap. Here you go, right here. Domain. Of course, yeah, it can be stopped from Ash Blossom. Anything like that. I would set my book. Now, particularly, they're going to know what it is. So, okay, fine. Just set it. Because they know what it's going to be. Who cares? Special Summon Mithra. Tribute. Majesty's Fiend. Alright, now... Okay, we're back here. They cannot play from the extra deck. And now monster effects cannot be activated. So yeah, they can special summon on from their hand, but they cannot special summon from the extra deck because that's special summon. Draw. Okay then. So then if I wanted to, I can Soul Exchange. Or maybe there's no need for it, so Tribute, Erebus. So let's send away Pantheism. Remove Pantheism. Okay, Soul Exchange, right, in my hand. So let's get 3. I'm gonna go for March, Stormforth, and let's go for Return. Now, okay, it's a different way, right? So, are they gonna want me to prevent my Monarchs? They're going to want to sacrifice their own monster and they know I'll take a monster, or are they just going to give me monsters? Particularly the way I see it, they just want to give me a return. They don't want to deal with March because they don't want me being protected, and then they don't want it. So they'll possibly choose return. And then activate return. Now it does not mean right now, it has to be by my next when I do a tribute. So it does not mean return and then Erebus, activate. No, it doesn't. So, Domain, Erebus, Return, Book of Moon at face time, and then spell Soul Exchange. Draw. Okay then. Maybe you do have it this time. They have a monster. Okay, Soul Exchange. But they have 2 monsters, take control, because it says to make a tribute, take as many monsters as you want. And then you go Dark Summon. Dark Summon. Activate returns because that was a tribute. Let's go Ether then. So now with Dark Samorg on the field, they got two things to deal with. Cannot special summon from the extra deck. They cannot set cards. And then domain. Alright. I have Prime. Okay. Remove Tenacity. Let's bring out Prime. Prime, activate for a tribute. Activate domain as my double tribute. Here we go, Ether. So yeah, Prime, domain, Ether. Ether, activate, send away 2 cards. Pantheism, Tenacity, special summon 1. The special summon out Caius. And then search for 1. Erebus. Remove Pantheism. So, March, Tenacity, and Stormforth. What is my opponent going to choose? No matter what it is, does not matter. I'll get either one. Because if they chose Tenacity, I'll go either one. If they chose Mark, it does not. If they chose Fourth, doesn't matter. March, they're possibly just going to say, just go Tenacity. Fine then. Reveal Tenacity, and I'll just get whatever the hell I wanted. Let's just go March then. So March, I want my protection. Alright, let me put the camera right there for you guys so you guys can see. Now you guys can see a bit better right there. Alright. End phase, the one I chose, which I chose Caius. Back to my hand. Protection from March. Cannot play from the extra deck. My opponent cannot set cards. This is just crazy. Even if I wanted to. Once again, okay, Caius then. I mean, Erebus. My god. Pantheism. And then just get rid of domain. So yeah, there's your 2 you got rid of. So yeah, my graveyard,